Lesson 6. The muscular system. Types, functions and characteristics of muscle tissue and the major muscles of the body. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the different types of muscle tissue, outline the functions and characteristics of skeletal muscle, and identify the major muscles of the body. Types of muscular tissue. There are 3 types of muscle tissue. These are cardiac muscle, smooth or visceral muscle, and skeletal muscle. Cardiac muscle. This is the muscle that makes up the walls of the heart. Our heartbeat is the contraction of cardiac muscle. This type of muscle is involuntary, which means that it is not under our conscious control. We cannot stop and start our heart beating at will. The second type of muscle is smooth or visceral muscle, and this is the tissue that makes up the walls of some of the internal organs, so for example the stomach, the intestines and blood vessels. In the stomach and intestines, the movement of these muscles is called peristalsis, and this is a rippling effect which moves food through the gut. Our blood vessels can also expand and contract in response to the pressure created by a heartbeat, so this helps our blood to circulate around the body. This type of muscle is also involuntary. And the third type of muscle then is skeletal muscle. And you could call this kind of muscle the flesh on our bones. So it's attached at both ends to bone, usually by a tendon. This type of muscle is responsible for human movement, and it is voluntary, which means it is under our conscious control. So we can control the actions of the muscles, therefore we can control our movements. Functions of skeletal muscle. It produces motion or our body movements. It provides stabilization. Muscles around joints help to maintain the stability of a joint, and this in turn also helps us to stabilize our bodies in particular positions. And it generates heat. In order to contract, muscles require energy. And when this energy is expended, heat is generated. The characteristics of muscle tissue. Excitability. This means that muscles react to nerve impulses. Nerve impulses are produced by the brain, stimulating the muscles either to contract or to relax. The muscles respond to these impulses. Contractibility. This is the ability to contract or to shorten and thicken. Extensibility is the ability to stretch or to lengthen without damage. And finally, elasticity. And this is the ability to return to the original length and shape after contraction or extension.